Hello, and welcome to another video by Minifigs in Space. I'm your host, Brian. And today, we are going to take minifigure parts from LEGO Ninjago and repurpose them for LEGO Space and sci-fi characters. I will acknowledge up front that I am no ninja, so we are not focusing on making ninjas in space. Instead, we will utilize Ninjago parts to help us make better space minifigures. In fact, Ninjago is no stranger to LEGO Space. If it wasn't for this legendary theme, classic space fans would probably not have gotten the updated classic space helmet, which was brought to us through the Ninjago Gamers Market. As a small disclaimer, I will be referring to Ninjago as Ninjago quite regularly because this is how I was introduced to it when it was first launched back in 2011. So with that out of the way, let's jump right into our first minifigure. Meet the Space Pirate. This ruthless galactic scallywag defected from the Blacktron 2 forces because, well, quite simply, he was tired of carrying out orders that were above his pay rate. This pirate uses two Ninjago parts, the first being the legs from coal, and the shoulder pads are the second part, which are pulled from the second season of Ninjago with the Serpentine tribes. As you can see, they fit the sabers from the LEGO Pirates theme very well. Next, we are traveling to the distant planet U to find our next character, who is a rock raider. The legs and torso come from the LEGO City Miner sub-theme, but the oxygen tank and mask assembly part come from LEGO Ninjago when they went Seabound. The rubber part was very fascinating to work with, and admittedly took me a little while to figure out how to connect it to both the legs and the torso. And I was concerned I wouldn't be able to find any helmets that fit outside of the Ninjago masks designed for it. The good news, of course, is that the pilot helmet fits perfectly with the mask and does not cause any issues with the connectivity. Of course, finding an accessory for the helmet was also a challenge, as I discovered that the respirator keeps the regular visor from going down all of the way. But the goggles work perfectly. And next, we have a minifigure from the LEGO Insectoids theme. LEGO Insectoids started out as a group of refugees that crash landed on a planet full of bugs, and so they made their suits and their vehicles to be bug-like in appearance. Unfortunately, after they left the planet, they in turn became evil villains and went on to conquer other worlds. So this minifigure is a representation of what they looked like after they became evil. With an exception to the legs and the helmet, all of the parts come from LEGO Ninjago. The part I am most excited about is the shoulder armor, as it looked like the armor used in the Insectoids theme, just modernized. As you can see, it is the perfect fit for the old Insectoids helmet. The Insectoids had a lot of cybernetic parts on the original minifigures, so that is why I chose to go for the cybernetic looking part from LEGO Ninjago and the legs from Alien Conquest. Next up, we have a Cyberpunk bounty hunter. The torso and legs come from a minifigure that I thought was supposed to be a dragon, but I guess is supposed to be a rat. So please pardon my ignorance, Ninjago fans. This fierce bounty hunter is equipped with two weapons, the first being a flamethrower, and the second being a sci-fi spear that has the transparent orange elements technically built in two directions. This minifig was originally designed for a old LEGO Ideas contest a while back, but I thought it would be good to include it in this video. This next Alien Conquest creature is inspired by the fact that jellyfish technically don't have a brain. So since Alien Conquest was about brain power and such, I figured it would be amusing to combine this with a jellyfish to get a jellyfish with an actual brain. Honestly, I have not gotten much further than the mashup concept. I don't know what his purpose could be, so I'm curious to know what you guys think is the benefit of this alien creature in the comments below. The jellyfish bubble helmet, of course, comes from the LEGO Ninjago movie, and here is a look of what I used for the inside on top of the head. The head element with the brain texture comes from the LEGO Dreams theme, and the rest of the parts are probably pretty self-explanatory. Our next minifig is a character that could be identified as a snake. And sorry Space Police fans, this is not the snake that you are probably thinking of. Using a combination of the sea serpent head from the Ninjago Seabound season with a torso from a LEGO City Racer minifigure, we get this sleek reptilian creature, and personally, I can imagine his role as a security officer for a space colony. Whether it is for an evil or good space colony, I'll let you decide. Now we are moving on to a few miscellaneous parts from Ninjago that I have used on previous minifigures that I wanted to share with you in case you have not seen them before. The transparent neon orange visor on this upgraded Ice Planet minifig only came in one Ninjago season, and this was, I believe, called Prime Empire. While the ninjas are known to have traditional ninja weapons, there are several sword elements that make great sci-fi lightsabers. For example, the lightsaber element from the Prime Empire season, and also these blades, which I can't remember which season they appeared in, but I'm sure some Ninjago fans can enlighten us in the comments below. And with that, my friends, we have come to the conclusion of today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today on this exciting Ninjago and space mashup. I hope you were inspired, and I appreciate hearing your feedback in the comments below. Thanks again, and until next time, keep building your universe.